This is very interesting, folks, because a lot of people in India think that Lord Karthikeya, the son of Shiva, is not at all worshipped in North India. Okay? But here we are in the middle of North India in Madhya Pradesh, and there's a cave dedicated to Karthikeya, the son of Shiva. Let's go.
As you can see, this cave temple is locked. And when you look at it through the meshed gate, it is very strange. There is an exotic statue carved inside this chamber. But there are no carvings, no statues, nothing next to it. It is just a monolithic statue carved out of the bedrock itself. This is very unusual because in Hinduism, you will see lots of carvings and statues together. Why is he standing alone? Who has damaged the statue? And why is it kept locked? Why can't we access it? I'm going to open this gate and see what's inside. There is something very strange about this statue. It looks Egyptian, doesn't it? The headdress is flat at the top, and you can see how it descends down on both sides. See how big and thick it is on both sides. This is exactly what you see in ancient Egyptian statues. A flat headdress on top that continues thick on the sides. And he's also wearing a large, thick necklace. This ornament is also very similar to the Egyptians. We see the same thick, flat necklace in ancient Egypt. But it does not stop there. The eyes and eyebrows look quite Egyptian as well. If you see closely, the eyeliner extends beyond the eyes, and the eyebrows have also been extended artificially. This is characteristic of Egyptian carvings and paintings. They show the exact same detail on the eyes. They always have lines extending from the eyes and eyebrows. But maybe these are just mere coincidences, right? No, look at his face. See, someone has broken his nose, and this reminds us of the destroyed noses of ancient Egyptian statues. Even with the broken nose, American scholar James Harley has said that this is the most beautiful image of the 5th century. But look at his chin. You see this mark? They've damaged and hacked off this area. Yes, this is why you see this mark here, because there was something here and it has been destroyed. This was a beard. Yes, it was not a regular beard like what I have. You don't see any facial hair on his cheek. His beard was attached only to his chin. If I recreate this using technology, it will look like this. And this is exactly what we see on ancient Egyptian statues. They had these beards, these fake beards, attached to their faces. This was a symbol of divinity and royalty. And this is perhaps the only statue of Karthikeya shown with a beard. In fact, he's always shown clean-shaven because he's the most youthful god in Hinduism. Why is he shown as a symbol of youthfulness? Because he is the last son of Shiva, and sometimes he is even portrayed as a child or a teenager who has not even started having facial hair. This is why he is called Murugan in South India, meaning an attractive youngster in ancient Tamil language. Some South Indians or Dravidians argue that Murugan is a South Indian deity who does not have any idols in North India. But this statue is right in the middle of North India. This is found in the state of Madhya Pradesh. But maybe it was created recently in the north, mimicking South Indians, right? No, archaeologists confirm this statue was carved at least 1,600 years ago. It was created in the 5th century AD. Some experts have even claimed that this is the oldest statue of Murugan in the world. He is mentioned in the ancient Sanskrit text of Rig Veda, which is considered the oldest text of India. So, was Lord Murugan North Indian or South Indian? Well, he's definitely a pan-Indian god, but perhaps he was even worshipped around the world because you just saw his Egyptian features in this cave. The origin of Karthikeya actually goes beyond the earth itself. According to ancient texts, Karthikeya was born in the Pleiades star system. This is a group of stars with plenty of planets in them. The Indian name for the Pleiades star system is Kritika. Now, this is why he's called Karthikeya. So, Karthikeya or Murugan has extraterrestrial origins. He is said to be a star child who literally came from a different star system to defeat evil on earth. But if he is the son of Lord Shiva, why does he have an exotic appearance with a beard on his chin? In a previous video, I showed you Shiva from this same place. He is also carved with the same beard, and he too looks Egyptian. The Udayagiri caves in Madhya Pradesh is a very mysterious site with many strange carvings and even underground cave systems. But what weapon does Murugan have? Look closely and you will notice he's holding a long object in one hand, while his other hand is placed on his hip. Look at the weapon, it's been broken, but what kind of a weapon was it? Shiva is known for his brilliant trident, and Vishnu is known for his fanciful chakra. But what about Murugan? Ancient coins from the 4th century show a spear, which is surprisingly simple. This spear, known as veil, has survived for many centuries and has remained even in modern iconography. The notable one is the gigantic statue in Malaysia, which stands 140 feet tall. But you can see the same iconography, the veil in one hand and the other hand on his hip. Unlike other weapons, the veil is said to be truly extraordinary. It is a strange device that can defeat any enemy and solve any problems. It can also modify itself according to circumstances. Today, historians and archaeologists dismiss it as mere mythology, and atheists call it pseudoscience. But there is deep esoteric symbolism hidden in this iconography. The veil is the symbol of the mind and consciousness. The veil is sharp, just like your mind should be, and it widens as well to symbolize the wide variety of capabilities of the mind, and it goes deep just like your consciousness. Think about it, you can create any high-tech weapon, but the mind is more powerful than that because it's going to find a counter weapon for that, right? We all know that the mind is the most powerful weapon of all time. This becomes painfully clear during war times. Think about today's war between Palestine, Israel, and Iran. Think about the propaganda, espionage, and psychological warfare. Whoever simply thinks better will win the war. So the veil is a better weapon than any other weapon in the world. And this is why Murugan is considered the god of war. But he's not shown with physical weapons like the chakra or trident. He holds the most powerful weapon in the universe, the power of the mind. This is why Murugan is considered the most intelligent god as well, according to some experts. In fact, he is the only one who was capable of teaching Shiva his own father about the secret of the universe. But there is an ancient symbol hidden in this carving. Did you notice it? Where is the naga, the snake, hiding in this? Look at his earlobe. Yes, it is a snake, a naga carved around his earlobe. Maybe it just appears to be a snake because of erosion and destruction. No, look at the other ear. Yes, the same symbol is carved on this side too. Why would naga be carved over the ears of this deity? What is the meaning of this? This is an esoteric ancient symbol. The snake carved around a sensory organ. But I cannot explain it in this video. But think about it. Do snakes have ears? Or do they only detect vibrations? And how is it connected to cymatics and frequencies? Unfortunately, this secret symbol has been forgotten in the last few centuries, and new carvings of Murugan no longer show him with naga on his earlobes. If you want to understand the connection between nagas and frequency, do watch my video about the Phimai temple in Thailand. I hope you liked this video. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.